third, consider South Korean's shipbuilding. Okay, it's at a very interesting moment. On one hand, South Korea has some of the world's best abilities in building ships. On the other hand, they are under severe attack with cheap Chinese competition. Okay, so they need to do something different. One of the best plays they can make is India. That you need their advanced scientific and design capabilities backed by low-end work being done in India, and this would be a best deal for both sides. But to do that, it requires conditions of a deep trade agreement. That you just got to get out of the way and say, we will not mess with you in the future. We promise that we will handcuff the Indian state and prevent the Indian state from coming in the way of voluntary transactions built by South Korean companies, Indian companies, and so on. Finally, there is a great future waiting to happen in the field of defense. We have talked about this in many different ways, but to bring this quickly together, the world's highest knowledge on how to wage conventional war today is in Ukraine. Ukraine is the site of an R&D and manufacturing miracle on how to play modern conventional war. Ukraine is deeply partnered with Poland and South Korea, where they're doing this combination of first being cutting edge, being global state of the art, and second, they're being low cost. Okay, so Poland, Ukraine, South Korea are not able to work at American and European price points. An American F-35 jet is just like completely gold plated. It's at insane price points. The European stuff is very good and is a little bit cheaper than America, but it is still at insane price points. It doesn't work for India. So if you're doing a force design in India, we have to make do with a great deal of frugality. That's exactly the kind of problem that Poland faces. That's the same problem that Ukraine faces. Ukraine is at a per capita GDP similar to India. So this partnership between Poland, Ukraine, and South Korea is at the global frontier of defense manufacturing, both in terms of Ukrainian knowledge of what a modern battlefield looks like, Ukrainian quality R&D backed by Polish and South Korean R&D and manufacturing. Now, the most perfect partner to that is India, because in the southern cone of India, you can put R&D and manufacturing facilities far away from Russian or North Korean or Chinese missiles. So if you think of who are the enemies of Poland, Ukraine, and South Korea, they are Russia, North Korea, and China. Okay, the southern cone of India is a beautiful place where you can put R&D sites, you can put manufacturing sites. Again, India can become a great partner, but for this, India has to embrace these countries. If India continues to be prickly and do economic nationalism, have these anti-West ideas, then these kinds of partnerships will not happen.
What strikes me about these excellent examples you gave is not just that they require us to change the way in which we engage with the world in terms of, getting these agreements and treaties through, but also they require us to change how, our own domestic laws and institutions are structured. Because if you want to tell the Germans that, hey, come here, and you want to tell the Koreans that, hey, invest here, and so on and so forth, you need them to be able to trust you and to trust your institutions. And that's the subject of our next chapter.